Hey guys, it's David from Red Wagon Dios. Here's a quick tip for how to get rid of 3D print lines for diorama pieces or what other parts you're printing out on filament printers. This tip was passed on to me, I believe, by Corey at Sandcrawler Customs in our Facebook group, the 112th Galaxy. So check out that group if you're into customizing, you want to learn about dioramas and custom figures. It's specifically for Star Wars 112 scale figures. So the piece I'm working with in this video, if I didn't say it when I was recording this, is the Endor bunker from Landspeeder Luke, who designed it. And I had my friend Gary 3D print it on his Ender 5 printer, I believe. So print came out great, but there's a few print lines in it. I want it to be nice and smooth. So this is what I did, and you can try it too for your prints. Hopefully this is helpful to you guys. If you find value in this, hit the like button for me and pass it on. All right, thanks for watching. May the force be with you.
Hi everybody, here's a short video about priming 3D printed parts. And one thing you get with 3D prints is you always get some lines from the filaments. So if you can see there, you can see the texture, the lines. Now, as I paint this, I'd rather those lines kind of disappear. I don't really want to see that on the final print. The best method I've seen from other guys is to use a spray paint primer that has a filler and a sandable to kind of fill in those gaps and to do like 2 or 3 coats of that in between sanding to get rid of the lines. So that's what I'm going to do today with these pieces. You know, here's another example. You can see all the lines in there. And I'd like to try to get rid of all that. So upon recommendations from guys in the Facebook customizing group I'm part of, the 112 Galaxy, we use this Rust-Oleum primer 2-in-1 filler sandable. Got this at Lowe's Home Improvement in the States, but basically it has a little bit of a body to it that sinks in and fills in those gaps, and it's gray in color, so it works pretty good for some of these Star Wars themed items. It does tend to obscure some of the details, so like some of these smaller wires and bits in this print might get kind of smoothed out a little bit. You lose some definition, but I think overall it's worth it. Before I painted these, I did spend a little bit of time cleaning them up with an X-Acto knife, some of these little sanding filing sticks, and just some medium grit sandpaper. Basically rubbed the edges where there's extra filament in some spots, got rid of some of the little strings that tend to happen with these types of prints. And you know, it took about half an hour kind of working around the edges, getting these guys ready for paint. And they're still a little bit rough. I mean, you can see that. But I'm going to paint these and let it dry, and then I'll sand it a little bit, and then I'll show you what it looks like after that first coat. And then I'll probably do a second coat and show you what it looks like after a second coat. I got good weather right now, so it's about, I don't know, it's in the 70s. It's not too humid today. So this is a good day. Now, shaking this up really good. I'm going to stay about 12 inches away or so and just do light passes. I'm not going to go too heavy, otherwise it takes forever to dry. But here we go. You can see it kind of filling in there. Okay guys, it's been about 45 minutes since that first coat. So now it's pretty dry to the touch. Doesn't feel tacky anymore. And you can see how the material fills in a lot of the lines, but I need to hit it with a second coat. And it just takes a lot of spray depending on how coarse the print lines are. Here's an area where I went too heavy, and it's kind of like pooled up there. That was too much. But otherwise, I think I got pretty good coverage for that first coat. So I'm going to hit it again second time, and we'll see how it looks after that. Okay guys, it's been about another hour and it's dried up. can see it looks even a little better. The doors there. Still got some areas I want to hit again. Those panels look pretty good. A little bit of streak lines. I didn't really hit the sides of here very good, so I'm really going to hit these with this next coat. Same with the tops. I basically flip the pieces over. You see how it cleans up though with really very little effort. I haven't even done any sanding. I could be sanding in between coats here, but I want to get it done. So, all right, this is coat number 3 coming up. Gonna hit these areas here. Okay, so that was 3rd coat. You can see it's looking really good now. Check out one of these doors. A little bit extra there. I could sand that down, get those lines crisp again. Still got some grooves there, so I think I'm going to fill it in one more time. And then I never really hit this side. These are where the panels go. So that'll get covered. No one's really going to see that stuff, but I'll probably hit it again here and here. Just for the sake of it, because I'm doing some other stuff. The floor looks pretty good. Honestly, that's all right with me. All right, guys, so here we are. This was after, I think, 4 coats of this 2-in-1 filler sandable primer. And it's been drying now for 3 days inside, so it was a little tacky there for the first day. So, but I just want to show you what it looks like. I still need to hit it again in a few spots. Like this door, for example. You can still see some of the diagonal lines from the 3D print lines in this. And also you can see where I went too heavy and kind of got like a ripply effect kind of look there, which I don't really want. But I should be able to hit that with sandpaper and get rid of that. So sand this down a little bit, hit it again. But look how good the other door looks. This one looks just great. Really, you got rid of all the lines here. There's a little bit texture up here at the top. Overall, I mean, this one looks really great. So, and I didn't do any sanding on these yet at all. It's just multiple coats of that paint. I can show you these panels I hit pretty heavy because the lines were pretty thick on them. Same thing, built up a little too thick here. Looks a little, I don't know, kind of a wrinkly appearance, and I want to flatten that out, make this look like a steel panel. Still got some print lines in here, so I'm a little disappointed with this, but a lot better than it was before, obviously. Well, let me show you the detail. So these 2 detail panels, I think this is important to look at too, is like, did it really obscure much of the detail in these shots? And not really. I mean, it's thickened, it's built up on the surface, you know, the paint, but you still got the detail here in the sculpt and the print. But yeah, I mean, going from what looked kind of like that originally, it wasn't that bad on the top face, but you saw what it was like earlier in the beginning of the video. So overall, pretty happy. This worked really well. So there you go, easy tip for getting rid of 3D print lines with minimal sanding work required. So hopefully that's helpful to you guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if it was helpful, hit the like button for me and stay tuned for the next one. And go out there and make something awesome. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.